One lottery ticket makes a big difference for our state students. And when I say big, I mean bigger than jackpot big. Since 2002, South Carolina students have benefited from more than $6 billion in lottery-funded scholarships and grants, including the Life, Hope, and Palmetto Fellow Scholarships. With every lottery play, you're supporting our students, and that adds up in a big way. That's why education is our middle name. Learn more at sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.
Wake your ass up, fool. Johnjay and Rich. What's crackin'-lackin'? This is the big boss dog, Snoopy Deagle Double Jizzle. Bang, boom, what you gonna do? Johnjay and Rich. We're not talking about Ren 1010. We're not talking about Lassie. It's the one and only dog, y'all. The classy, sassy, big Snoop Deagle Double Jizzle. In your face to be, and in the place to be. And you're listening to Johnjay and Rich. Wake your ass up.
Johnjay and Rich. It's Monday, December 16th. 877-937-1047. Call us. Text us. Text JJR, whatever's on your mind, to 96893. Listen to this. I got a DM, and the person in the direct message said, I'm too high to type this, so I'm just going to say it. So they left me a voice message on my Instagram, and it was in reference to Haley, who, remember, had all these amazing coincidences with Kyle, and her mom is Winifred, very similar to Winifred.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Check this out.
So I'm listening to the podcast, and I can't type this out, but Haley this morning, and how you're like, she is Kyle. She is Kyle. What if Haley was trying to take over Kyle's life? And we don't even know, but she's like dressed exactly. She has a camouflage jacket, just like Kyle. Her hair. She watches all the videos, so she's like watching them install like her extensions, and she's like, I want this. And we're just like laughing, and we're like, we don't even know that she's really going to jail for like stalking. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Dang. That's one way to let yourself go. Let your brain go places.
I definitely don't want to let my brain go there. That would be very creepy.
Oh, man. Peyton, why do you say that the Lord is calling you?
Well, because of the last 12 hours, I've almost died twice. Literally, I feel like I've almost been taken out and like I was going to be the one with the Lord. Yesterday, I had just went to the grocery store and I was walking to my car, and next thing you know, I'm probably 6 inches from one car and they back out going like 15 miles per hour. I was like, whoa, like I stopped dead in my tracks. I was like, okay, you obviously didn't see me. And then I wanted to be mad, but then again, I was like, okay, accidents happen. But then again, I'm like, why are you reversing that fast? Like, that's kind of insane.
Like they stopped like an inch from your knee?
Like literally
Oh my
stopped.
gosh.
Like,
Isn't that a TikTok trend right now
so
too?
Scary. What?
That whole thing, the cars back out, they come up behind you and they stop. They come really
I
fast.
haven't seen that.
Oh yeah,
That's a terrible trend.
I know. One of the videos. A lot of the videos are how they backfired and people got hit by the car.
Oh.
The thing is, the car comes up. You're you're facing the camera. Car comes up behind you really fast and screeches and stops inches from the back of your knee. And the videos, there's one or two that work, and the rest of them are them not working.
That's terrible.
I'm glad I wasn't a part of that TikTok trend. He apologized and stuff, but I was like,
he got out of the car or what?
No, he just like rolled down his window. He's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. So I was like, all right, it's cool, but like drive safe, please. And then on the way into work this morning, I'm on like the right lane because I'm about to get off on the exit, and I like see behind me there's this like car that's going like really, really fast, like unusually fast, and I'm going like 75 miles per hour. So I'm like, you're going at least 20 miles faster than me. And I'm driving, and I'm like, this man is not slowing down. And there's a whole line of cars next to me, so I can't get over to my left. So eventually I'm like, okay, I need to pull over onto the side of the road. This man is not slowing down. I pulled over. He didn't slow down, didn't put his brakes on once, literally zoomed by. No joke, going 95 miles per hour.
Dang.
I was like, I honked at him. I was like, slow down. Like, you were going incredibly fast at 4 o'clock in the morning this morning. Like, that's insane.
If you didn't pull over, do you think he would have just like smashed right into you?
I do.
That's
Maybe
100% I do.
Maybe there's something wrong with his car and he was stuck. He's like, move over.
You would think you would honk, though, right?
Yeah,
You would honk.
Yeah, that was-
Honk, you put your, no, he was either one, he wasn't paying attention, or two, he just did not care. He almost
you
ran
had a
me over.
final destination last couple of days.
Yeah.
You better
so
stay put, girl.
That's the
You
plan.
know, I went hiking. I'm going through this hiking phase right now. And you just reminded me of something with the honk. I went to my friend's house to go meet him Saturday morning, and there were these two old ladies on bikes and helmets. They had helmets on, they had bikes, and they were old, and they were like wearing bright pink colors, and they were like, it was like they were best friends going on their bike ride, and they were in front of my friend's house. He's got a long driveway, and I pull up in my car, and I roll down the window, and they go, "We were just wondering, what kind of tree is that in your yard?" And I was like, "Well, it's not my yard." I said, I don't know. I go, but I'll find out. "Oh, that'd be nice." So I call my friend right from the driveway, and he bloops me right away because his wife is sleeping, and he's just like texts me, goes, "Just meet me at the garage."
Right.
And I'm like, I call him again, he bloops me, and I go, "Hey, he's not answering the phone." They go, "Well, anyway, have a nice day," and they take off riding their bikes. And I pull up to my friend's driveway. I go, "Dude, these two old ladies are outside your driveway, and they want to know what kind of tree it is." He goes, "Oh, it's a maple." And I'm like, "Oh, I need to tell him that now." I go, "I can't." He goes, I can't like move on until I tell these ladies so they know like I'm a nice guy, that I'm not just blowing smoke up their ass. So I get in his truck, passenger side. He peels out. We go driving down the driveway. He goes, "Were they walking?" I go, "No, they were old ladies with pink helmets on, and they had it." And he goes, "All right." So he drives down the street now, and they're gone. Like I can't find them. And he goes, "Let's just go on the hike." All right. So he turns down the street to go on the hike, and I see them there they are. There they are.
Hot on their pursuit.
So he goes fast up behind him, and then he goes, "I'm just going to pull next to him." And I go, "Okay," because they're old, right? And I'm like, "I dare you to honk right now." I dare you to. I mean, they were so old. I know. But when you said the guy was going to honk on your car, that made me think of the story. I would have never told the story. So I roll down the window, right? And I roll down the window. He drives up next to him, and they're riding really slow. And they look over, and I go, "Hey, it's Maple. It's a maple." And they're like, oh God, thank you so much." I'm like, "No problem." And I just totally felt like I did my good deed for the
There
day.
you go. You're done. You didn't need a hike at that point. You're fine.
Oh, you're so stupid. Anyway. And apparently at one point, this tree was the tallest tree in Arizona.
Oh, wow.
That tree they were
That
asking
tree,
about?
yeah. So that's why there's a whole.
Historical.
So that's why when you see it, it's a pretty amazing looking tree. So I can see why it's not like, I think he said it was maple. I think it was maple.
Can you
What's
go
another
back and
tree?
check? No, I need to know.
I'm going hiking today. Anyway. Kyle, where were you this weekend? It's kind of funny because we all work together. We see each other. We know each other, things going on in each other's lives. Not once did I hear that you were going to this amazing place over the weekend.
We didn't talk a lot. Last week, I feel like there was high stress. It's like
It was
everyone's getting
very
ready for the holidays.
Stressful, yeah, for sure.
Like, where the hell is she?
There wasn't a whole lot of time for outside conversation at work last week. But yeah, so my family and I, we always like to do a little Christmas staycation, and a lot of the resorts in the Valley and in Tucson and all over the place do Christmas things, right? So my family and I went to JW Star Pass in Tucson. They have like a big Christmas thing going on there, and it was so perfect. Like, I feel like a lot of the resorts that have gotten like, years and years of this kind of thing under their belt, they get like so insanely packed that it's almost unenjoyable to go, really. But this was like the perfect amount of people. It was a gorgeous setup. It wasn't like too overwhelming, but it was like the quintessential Christmas experience. So they have these like this giant tree set up in their like big courtyard area, and around it they have these like plastic igloos that they've transformed with like furniture inside, a little record player, and they like have a little fire pit right outside of it to do s'mores and hot chocolate, and it was just like so perfect. We did brunch with Santa, and the whole time I'm like, are my kids going to go anywhere near Santa? Because they're not into Santa, as they are not into the Easter Bunny or any other person in, some sort of costume. They're like, "Mom, we know how it works, right? Like, Santa's really busy, so this is like just an assistant." And I'm like, okay, but I feel like we should probably just get a picture, right? And it was maybe about 15 minutes of conversation, and at the end of brunch, we were walking out, and my kids took a picture with Santa.
Right on.
I was like, "You guys, this is the best weekend ever." Right now is the best weekend ever. So we had a great time. Highly recommend it. They have a life-size gingerbread house inside the lobby. And one of the guys was telling me they're 2 feet shy of actually having to get city permits for this thing.
Oh, that must be
It's so
Can you eat it?
massive.
Can you take
It's all
bites?
edible. Like, it's gingerbread.
But they let you eat it?
I don't
Or no?
think they let you eat it because they want other people
I
to
was
be
going to
able
say,
to
it'd be
see
kind
it
of
and
gross.
experience.
All these bite marks
Just
out
eat
of
the
it.
left
That
wall.
would be perfect.
Keep the rest
You know
up.
what? My wife was telling me too. So you were at the JW Marriott Star Pass in Tucson.
Yep.
That the JW Marriott here is either starting next year or starting something like that. Maybe this is the JW Marriott thing. They're going to start doing Christmas everywhere.
Cool.
Could be. And even they were saying, like, they're trying to build every year and do more and more and more. Like the igloos and the whole big setup they didn't have that last year. So they're building on it.
Oh, you hit it right in the right stride.
I know, it was amazing.
Well, we got pictures. Kyle's got pictures up. I saw a bunch of them on our Instagram at Johnjay and Rich. Kyle, let's come up with 3 things you need to know.
I'm going to tell you how being festive could actually get you pulled over and in trouble with the law. I'll tell you why next with Johnjay and Rich.
Call the show and join the fun. 877-937-1047.
Kicking it with
Johnjay and Rich.
Kyle, what are 3 things we need to know?
I found this to be kind of crazy, like a insane coincidence, sort of. The United Healthcare CEO killing suspect, Luigi Mangione,
Yeah.
and Sean Diddy Combs' lawyers are married.
That is weird.
So the woman
What?
representing the suspected killer of the CEO is married to the man who is representing Diddy in his sex trafficking cases.
That's crazy.
That's what I said.
And
I
they
was
are
like,
getting
what
to
the-
that bag because it is going to be a lot of money to defend either one of them.
Yeah. I was like, I
Wow.
saw that. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's great. Like, isn't that like, what are the chances of that?
Two
Yeah,
of the
what a
biggest
coincidence.
stories in the news, not only just in the news, but also in pop culture.
Yeah.
Their dinner should be a podcast.
Yeah.
When they get together and talk about stuff. Amazing.
Yeah. I guess the wife, she was, they were both lawyers obviously before, but she had to quit her job because their connection had her like recusing herself from cases. So she quit her job and then joined his private practice.
Wow.
I know, it's wild, right? Intermittent fasting, you guys, it's become a huge trend, but it may have a surprising side effect. Less hair. Researchers have actually discovered that fasting might put the brakes on hair regeneration. Just to put it out there, everybody's different. Everybody's bodies are affected by weight loss and that kind of thing differently. But they say this may just be a reminder that intermittent fasting isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. As with any health trend, individual responses can sort of vary. Just if you are having issues with that, talk to your healthcare provider.
I've been intermittent fasting for about 2 years. I also am suffering massive hair loss. In fact, I haven't had a haircut in a while. In fact, I got a DM yesterday. I read it this morning. That says, because my hair's kind of long, they said, stop tattooing your head. Because I figure my hair's long. Maybe you can see the tattoo more in my head. But it's just so funny the things people say. But, I mean, I don't know, man. I was losing my hair way before I was intermittent fasting.
That's true.
That's true. So, but like I said, it's different for everyone. You may be intermittent fasting and not have any issue with hair loss at all, or it may be affecting you a lot, and then maybe that's some topic that you can bring up to your doctor. So I did not know this, and I always see those cars that drive around and they're all festive. They're decked out in Christmas lights. I'm like, what a festive person. How fun is that? But chances are at one point they will be pulled over because that happened to a woman in Wyoming. Her Ford Mustang was completely decked out with Christmas lights, and she actually ended up getting pulled over. And the cop was like, just a reminder, like you can't have any lights on your car that are red or blue. Because cars behind you may think you're an officer, or they may get confused, or in any case, it's illegal.
That makes sense.
So try to use your festive energy in other
purple.
areas of your life.
Just go purple.
Or go purple. It's not necessarily always associated with Christmas, but could work in some way, shape, or form. But just putting that out there, just so you know.
I've seen a couple of those cars riding around town.
I know, me too. And I'm always like, oh, how fun is that? But yeah, they could be getting ticketed. And yeah, so just a reminder. And that's 3 things you need to know.
Let's get the horoscopes. Peyton, what's the vibe today?
I'm going to tell you how each zodiac sign handles holiday stress.
877-937-1047. Call us right now to get your sign read. Peyton's predictions after Hosier.
You can't be shit, I'm an early bird. It's 10 o'clock before I say a word. You're too sweet for me.
We're getting in the horoscopes. Peyton, what's the vibe?
I'm going to tell you how each zodiac sign handles holiday stress. If it's your birthday today, you are a Sagittarius and you share a birthday with Kai Cenat and Alex Earl.
Oh, Kai Cenat's back in the game. He took a break for something. He came back doing all the social media stuff.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of turning into a little bit of a Kai Cenat fan. Like, I'm really enjoying his live streams with like all of the celebrities and stuff.
Snoop
They're
and
pretty-
John Cena are the most recent ones.
Did you watch the Snoop Dogg one
so
with the
good.
car? So
Yes,
good.
So good. 877-937-1047. Good morning, Lisa. What's your sign?
Only the best sign ever, Virgo.
Word.
Yes, you and Johnjay, Lisa, are Virgos today. And you guys are the holiday perfectionists. Honestly, Johnjay, I don't think this relates to you because you have such an angel on earth as Blake. If you were single, I think this might be you. But Virgo spends hours and hours organizing their gifts, planning their holidays, and ensuring nothing goes wrong. And stress hits when things aren't going to be perfect. So tip for you Virgos this holiday season is to just let a little chaos in, and it's a part of the holiday charm.
Oh, I don't know how easy that's going to be.
I know, but it's okay, Lisa. Take a deep breath this holiday season.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Lisa. Bye-bye.
Bye.
How about for Libras?
Yeah, Libra, you're the peacekeeper. So Libra's stress, it stems from navigating family drama or deciding between two equally cute Christmas sweaters. So you just want everybody to vibe. So a tip for my Libras this holiday season, set boundaries when needed and don't overthink your aesthetic because your energy is what's going to make the holidays.
Oh, I like that. My energy is the aesthetic.
Yes, is the vibe, for sure.
Gotta keep it up. Gotta keep it positive.
How about for Pisces?
Yeah, Richie, you're my little emotional elf this holiday season. Pisces, you feel everyone's stress as if it's your own, and you're stressed about who's stressed. So a tip for my Pisces this season, unplug from social media for a little bit and focus on the cozy, dreamy parts of the holiday season that you love.
Okay. That sounds good.
Yeah.
And that is very accurate for Pisces. We worry about how everybody else is doing.
How about Leos?
Leos, we are the host with the most. Leos, we stress about making Christmas IG perfect. The tree, the lights, the fit. We want all eyes on our festive glow up. And a tip for our Leos this holiday season is remember that you shine no matter what. And the group photos will look amazing even without a ring light.
Ashley sent me a DM on Instagram, and it was pretty damn funny. And I don't know how to tell the story, and she could tell the story. Ashley, could you tell the story the way you told me on DM or the best way you think possible?
Yeah, I can tell the story.
Okay.
So it starts with I was at a Christmas card game thing last night. We were playing a card game, and the card was pulled, and it said, "What's an embarrassing moment that keeps you up at night?" And immediately I thought of this, and I was like, "Oh, I've got to tell Johnjay. I can't believe I haven't even sent this for Johnjay yet." So about 3 years ago, I called in to the show. I was asked to call in to talk about my ex and how I left him I caught him cheating, and I left with only $1 in the bank account. And while I'm telling Grant the story, before I get passed through, he's like, yeah, go on the air, and Johnjay's going to ask you, and have energy. So I'm like, okay. So I'm telling my story in real time. And at the end of it, Grant goes, "Oh man, I love your energy. Ha 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 ha." And I'm like, ha ha. I don't think anything of it. And then I hang up the line, and I'm like, wait. I've been listening to the show my entire life. I know that Grant is actually making fun of me, and he doesn't love my energy. Until this day, that keeps me up at night because I'm like, I just hear Grant laughing, and I'm like, oh my God, Grant was making fun of me. He didn't love my energy.
And that's been how long ago? 3 years?
3 years ago, I called in, and I still think about it.
Oh my gosh, Grant, you made an impact.
Oh man, passive aggressiveness.
So
really
did you
works.
tell this story last night when you were playing the game?
I did, and they didn't believe me, so I had to go back and find the podcast, and I pulled it. And of course, Grant isn't on that part. It's just me talking to you guys. But they were like, "Oh my God, you were on the radio!" I was like, "That's not the point, guys."
Yeah, because him prepping you to patch you through isn't on the radio. That's Grant. Do you remember that, Grant?
Correct.
No, that probably happened a few times, but Ashley, it's nothing personal. I was probably having a bad day too.
Listen to her energy now. She's got great energy.
energy.
Ashley's great. I'd put her through a heartbeat.
Yeah, Nick put her through. Nick, nice prep job, Nick, on her. Nick knows how to prep a caller.
That's right.
What did Nick say to you exactly? What did Nick say?
Nick goes, "Hey, it's Nick." And I'm like, "Hey, Nick." And then he's typing what he's going to put into the computer. And he's like, "Grant ridicule call." And I'm like, "Not the ridicule. You guys are going to ridicule me again?"
Way to prep the call, Nick. You hear that energy, Grant?
I know, man. So Nick made you all nervous that you were going to insult Grant. And then he come after
I
you
was
extra hard.
Man. Yes, and I listen to all of Grant's other podcasts. And so after the call, I'm like, wait, nope. I've heard Grant be a sly little guy, and I knew he was being funny. But he's like, "Ooh, I love your energy."
I was being a sneaky, sly little boy.
Yeah.
All right, Ashley, you are awesome. Thank you so much for listening. And thanks for shooting
guys.
me the
Have a
DM.
good day.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Johnjay and Rich.
It's time for Stacks and Hacks. A poll asked people what they plan for New Year's resolutions for 2025. It's the same, You rarely hear anything different, although I do have a different one for me, but thought we'd ask Alexa. Alexa, can you give us the answer for what are Americans' resolutions for the new year?
Here are some New Year's resolutions for Americans for 2025. Groundbreaking stuff here. Lose weight, save money, and be happier. They're the same ones you said in 2020, and 2021, and 22, 23, and 24. But don't worry. I'm here to remind you daily about that yoga app you bought and never opened. Cheers to another year of setting goals you'll forget by February. Let me know if you need help ordering kale. Happy New Year.
You know, I did a New Year's resolution 2 years ago that I've never really heard anybody say, and I'm still hold to it. And it's pretty fun to do. It's pretty amazing, where I never turn down water. And it's crazy how many people offer you water. Like, I'll be out and I'm fine. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll take it. And then they look at me and I'm like, oh, it's a New Year's resolution.
I've never ever heard that resolution before.
It's crazy how many people offer you water. Try it. Just try it for a day. And you're like, oh my God, that's a lot of
Would
water.
you like a water? Okay.
Did Santa wrap your gifts when you were a kid? Peyton?
Nope.
Kyle?
Nope.
Rich?
Yes, definitely.
Really?
Yeah, my mom was way into
No,
that.
Santa.
And Santa.
Santa didn't wrap gifts either, but apparently he almost always does now, is what they say. But Santa, when we were little, didn't do that.
I always heard Santa didn't have the time.
Right.
One-stop shop.
I know.
Right?
Well, he's got more time now, I guess. This is something you probably always want to know, how to walk on ice. The best way to walk on ice, they say, is like a penguin. Keep your knees relaxed, point your feet slightly outward, and take small shuffling steps. Shuffle, shuffle. That way the ice
If
won't
you're
break.
in the Midwest today, they got way iced over. So walk like a penguin.
A man in Arizona has been charged with stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars in crypto from victims while pretending to be an Uber driver. I don't understand how this works. I read it over and over again to figure out how he did it. It makes no sense to me. He'd pull up, say he was an Uber driver, then he would borrow the person's phone and then steal their crypto. If you take my phone, you cannot steal crypto. I do not have crypto. I don't understand how that works.
Yeah.
This is something kind of cool, probably why so many people run for president, because I always sit there and go, why would anyone want to be president of the United States? Apparently, former presidents get free postage for life.
Well, that right there. I mean, after sending out Christmas cards and the prices of stamps are ridiculous, let's all run.
Did you hear about Conan O'Brien's parents?
Yeah.
Both
Sad.
parents died last week. His father died on Monday. His mother passed on Thursday. They've been married since 1958. They were in their 90s.
Oh.
Wow.
That happened to my grandparents did that. They died within like a week of each other. Moana 2, #1 movie for like the third week
Yeah,
in a row.
globally, it's like almost at $1 billion right now. It's insane.
I guess I thought Wicked was just going to run through everything and just win until the end of the year. And along comes Moana.
Yeah, but I felt
Moana.
like Moana, like, I feel like there wasn't much hype about it. Like, it was about the live action movie, not
No.
Moana 2. So I'm really shocked to
It's
see that.
surprising.
Yeah.
Did you guys see Adam Sandler surprised everybody on Saturday Night Live?
pretty funny.
Yeah.
Also, Quentin Tarantino was on the Joe Rogan podcast talking about Yellowstone, and he pissed off a bunch of Yellowstone people.
Well, because he said it was like a soap opera.
But he's
Right.
right. It is like a
But
soap
aren't
opera.
all
Yellowstone. I
dramas?
didn't really get around to watching Yellowstone the first 3 years or so. And then I watched like the first season. I go, wow, this is great. I've always been a big Kevin Costner fan. But at the end of the day, it's all just a soap opera. They've introduced you to a bunch of characters, and then everything is just the compellingness of the soap opera. So the difference between is I'll see a good Western movie and I'll remember it for the rest of my life. It built to an emotional climax of some degree, but there's a payoff to it. But there's not a payoff on this stuff.
He's talking about the difference between TV and movies, is what he was saying. And he said in the TV shows kind of keep going through the next season. You don't really remember as much as when you see a movie and they have the moment and then you're out.
The payoff is the hours of entertainment you get.
Exactly.
That's true.
What do you got for life hacks, Rich?
Do you have Johnjay, a real tree, fake tree, or no tree at your house?
Right now we have no tree.
No tree. Kyle, fake or real?
Fake.
Peyton, any tree?
Yeah, it's fake and it's about 3 feet tall. It's very cute.
Little Charlie Brown tree. I have a fake tree. And a lot of people say that the reason they don't like fake trees is because it doesn't really smell like Christmas inside your place anymore. So here's the hack. Your Christmas tree may be fake, but you can still enjoy the scent of a fresh cut tree. Here's what we do. Take the air filter from your furnace and pick up a bottle of pine essential oil, which I just looked for on Amazon, pine needle essential oil, and it's about $6. And you just need a little. A little goes a long way. Less than 10 drops. Then you put the filter back in and open up your registers. Sit back, and the piney aroma will fill your home for weeks. Weeks. Isn't that fun? And
love
under
that.
$6. Try that. That life hack's up at johnjayandrich.com.
In the eternal battle of morning show supremacy, we are one of them.
Johnjay and Rich are live on the free iHeartRadio app.
Johnjay and Rich. Text us. Text JJR, whatever's on your mind, to 96893. I don't know if anyone is like this. I don't know if you're like this. And I'm going to bet no. But I did something this weekend, and it partially is out of extreme laziness, but partially it was because of a compliment. So I told you guys about a month or so ago, I bought a bunch of T-shirts from The Gap, right? They're $4. Black Friday sale. And somehow by mistake, I'm normally a 2X. By mistake, I bought 2 single extra large shirts. And I wore one in here a week or so ago. And I put it on my Instagram and I said, is this shirt too small? And nobody said it was too small. And I was like, wow. That's where I think the body dysmorphia comes in, or I'm like, oh man, maybe I can pull off an extra large. So I was a guest on a podcast Friday. And before I came in the show Friday, I opened up right out of the bag, fresh, a new black extra large Gap T-shirt. I wore it in the studio Friday. After I was done with the show, I went and I worked out, but I didn't wear the T-shirt. I took off my T-shirt. I worked out. Then I went home and I did my song. I did everything. And then I had a dinner Friday night. Oh, I went and I did the podcast. I put it on and I went to the podcast where I was a guest on the podcast. And the guy that was the host of the podcast, named Tyler, he complimented the T-shirt and how fit I looked.
That's good.
Right. And I was like, okay, this T-shirt's working. This extra large working, right? So then I went to dinner that night. Pretty fancy dinner with some new friends. We went to Steak 44. And I was like, Blake got all dressed up. You get dressed up for Steak 44. This T-shirt had a pocket on it, which to me is a dressed up shirt.
Fancy shirt.
It is.
$4 Gap shirt, pocket on the front, fancy. So I wore it to dinner, and I felt pretty good, right? So that's one day of wearing the shirt. Next day, Saturday, got to go. My wife wanted to go see the U of A Arizona Wildcats take on the UCLA Bruins basketball here at Footprint Center. And my shirt was hanging on I just kind of throw my shirt, I throw my clothes on the floor. And my jeans were rolled up on the floor and the shirt was on the floor. And I was like, put that shirt back on. So I put the shirt back on. I slept in the shirt. I slept in the shirt.
I think that shirt's done for
Then I
the
put
day.
the shirt back on Saturday and I took the lint roller and I lint rolled it and I was like, clean, fresh shirt. And I wore it to the basketball game on Saturday, okay? I don't think I did anything Saturday night, but I know that later I did take a shower, whatever, and I put the shirt back on and hung out and I ate my wife's cookies yesterday. So now it's Sunday. I got to go to the Cardinals game, Cardinals-Patriots game. I put on a pair of jeans. I took a shower. I put on a pair of jeans. There's the shirt balled up in the corner. I'm like, I'm going to put that shirt on again.
No.
I put the shirt on again. And I took the lint roller, lint rolled it up. There were some cookie crumbs on the top. Lint rolled the cookie crumbs off. Put it back on. I'm like, I wonder, I'm going to tell Blake. No, I'm not going to tell Blake because she's going to make me take off the shirt.
Yeah.
But I'm going to see if anyone knows. It didn't smell bad. I put the shirt on. I wore
You
it.
can't smell anything. It
It's true.
probably did smell bad.
I wore it to the Cardinals game yesterday. And then from the Cardinals game, I went to the Suns game. And I wore it to the Suns game. When I got home last night, that shirt looked destroyed to me.
Yeah, it
But I
should.
took the lint brush and I lint brushed it off. And then I slept in it again. So I slept in it 3 nights in a row.
That is actually
I wore
gross.
one shirt Friday to Sunday.
Wow.
I know. I could survive on Survivor.
I would say if you didn't leave your house like a lot of people don't do on the weekend,
No,
maybe that's okay. But you were like 5 different events.
It was crazy.
Right, with all 5 different event germs. If I was one of those people at the Cardinals game that was taking pictures with you and I heard you telling this story right now, I would be so mad because I'm all up in your armpit with
Yeah.
your armpit juices from the
I didn't shower like 5 times.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. Nice guy. A little lofty. Nice guy.
My friend Justin, I had to tell somebody. So last night I texted him at 6:46 last night. I go, hey, I meant to tell you the T-shirt I was wearing. I wore all day Friday, Saturday, and today. I was too lazy to walk into my closet. And he goes, ha 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 ha. So he didn't say gross.
He wanted to.
Yeah. In his head, he said gross, and then he said, what do I text back? Because can't text gross.
Yeah,
I'll text, ha, 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 ha.
What I don't get is you bought like 40 of them.
I know.
You
I have a
put
stack in the bag. They're all still in their bags.
You could have just thrown in a fresh one.
Those are 2X. Now I got to throw this away. I'm an XL now. No.
That's now the new golden boy.
Yeah. I have 2XLs now. I got to wash those. I don't want to wear them out.
Yeah.
So I got to wear them a lot and in between washes.
I don't understand the sleeping in it is actually almost grosser to me than going to the events in it. Like sleeping in it multiple nights.
Because of being outside, all the germs, putting it in your
No,
bed?
I just feel like when you sleep, your body. I don't know. I just
know.
feel like
You're
that's
all
when you
crumpled.
shed all the skin and
I
stuff.
know, and sweat. I sweat sometimes. It's gross.
This is a new shirt you have on today, though, right? Fresh?
This is not a new shirt, but it's a clean shirt.
A fresh shirt.
Yeah,
Good.
this,
Yeah, okay.
because this is we're doing the holiday thing. It's red and green.
Red and green
red
day.
And green, right.
Spirit Week.
So anyway, I had to share that guy with you guys. Peyton, what is your issue with Instagram likes?
Well, I just want men to stop being shy. Like, if you're gonna like all of my pictures on Instagram, like the ones with my man in it too. Don't just like the ones of just me. Stop being shy. If you're gonna do it the whole way. That's how I feel.
Let me ask you something, because I saw it when you brought that up earlier. Here's what I was thinking. What if they like the pictures where they think you look good in? Has nothing to do with your man being in it. Maybe you don't look good in the pretend I'm in the picture of you and the man.
Please.
You like the picture?
Come on now. They're not liking the picture because my boyfriend's in the picture. Let's be realistic.
So you're saying there's 5 pictures of you by yourself, 5 pictures of you with your man. They like all 5 of you by yourself.
Yes.
You seriously go through and dissect who's liking each photo
That's
like
a
that?
great question, Kyle.
No, but I can see it.
That is a great question.
No, I don't. Look, okay, so I'm getting blown up, right? I see this name all over. It's literally, they like all the stuff for the show. Everything with just me, though. All me, no Kadeem, no Kadeem, no Kadeem, no Kadeem. There's like, I literally woke up to like 100 of them and I noticed. I was like, that's weird.
Oh, from one guy?
From one person. Like, that is a weird thing, too.
Oh, okay. So it's not all the guys. It's one guy in particular.
But it happens multiple times with multiple people.
Okay. Huh.
We have some fella fans.
We do,
Yeah.
which is great. We love you, fellas. But like the ones with Kadeem, too.
But no, they're
Those
crushing
ones
on you, and they're probably a little peanut butter and jelly then when they see his
Yeah,
picture.
right.
And it's not like they're hating. It's just like, well, I don't want to give that love. I'm going to give the solo picture love.
Make it make sense.
A little bit of
Come
crush.
on.
They're crushing a little bit.
I'm not here. I'm not believing
Does
that.
Kadeem get jealous of things like that? Like, does that bother him?
No, not at all. I don't think he realizes. He doesn't care. He's not like a really like big social media person anyway.
Let me ask you something. The guy that liked all the pictures, did you click on his profile and see who he is and see anything?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? So then it worked for him.
Well, yeah, because I'm like,
Right.
who
I
are
mean,
you?
what he did work.
Mission accomplished.
That's what I'm saying. If you're him, it worked. Now, then it's up to him where it's up to you where you're like, oh my God, this guy's amazing. Is this Devin? If it was Devin Booker, you'd be like, oh crap, hell yeah.
I don't think
because
I would
it's-
say, oh crap, hell yeah.
Okay, if it was Jaden Smith.
That's a different story.
Oh yeah. You'd be like, oh my God, Jaden Smith. So that like
And not because 26
the message that this person the message this person was trying to send, the way he got a hold of you and got your attention worked. Now it's up to whether
Subtle.
you were going to take that shot.
Very subtle.
To go back and go, hey, Jaden Smith, I noticed you liked a lot of my pictures.
Did you
Or,
click?
Hey,
It is not Jaden
hey,
Smith.
Carl Johnson. Obviously, Carl Johnson means nothing to you and doesn't have the swag to get you away from Kadeem. You get what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying?
No, yeah, you're right. I mean, it's probably not going to work because you love Kadeem, but
Right.
it's
But,
an
like-
interesting tactic.
Yeah, I feel it. But like, again, just like all the pictures. Get my numbers up. If you really want to do it, help me out.
So, Kyle, what's the thing that happened to you in Elf on the Shelf? Is it Elf on the Shelf? What,
Yeah,
Elf?
yeah. Our elf on the shelf, her name is Snowflake. She's not always super mischievous. In fact, sometimes she's super lazy. Like this weekend, she just decided not to move. What was up with that?
Oops.
She was in her cozy era.
God, she's probably just being lazy. Anyway, but sometimes she goes all out, and sometimes she does fun things. Like last week, she actually decided to teepee our living room and kitchen, right? So there was toilet paper everywhere, up through the fans, all in the lights in the kitchen, and it was cute. And I think the kids got a kick out of it. But as we were cleaning up, I'm like, I remember the pandemic. Toilet paper used to be like gold. I can't just let this go to waste. So what I've done is I literally have a stack of toilet paper on our bathroom floor. And I've just been using that lately. And Scott is like, why are you using that? That's so gross. And I'm like, because that's like 2 whole rolls. They're just going to go to waste if I don't.
Gross. I've done that with.
It's gross because like people have walked on it and it's.
Dude, our house has got teepeed before, and I'll take the toilet paper off the trees or whatever, and whatever roll is left, because you know how you throw the roll?
Yeah.
Whatever roll, I've taken those into the house, and that's what we use.
All right, well,
Damn
you guys
right.
are steps away from our aunties that wash paper plates and reuse paper plates. That's where this is going. That's what's up
what
next.
Scott was
That's
thinking.
actually kind of crazy. But Kyle, when you were cleaning up the elf's teepee mess, did you feel bad for all of the houses that you teepeed back in the day?
No.
You're like, this is obnoxious.
I loved, like, I always wanted our house to get TP'd because it was like back in the day, that was a sign of like, you know,
popular.
Like people are watching you and have fun, and
Yeah.
like, you know, you're a fun person who has a good sense of humor that can deal with the TP.
They're cool. Let's TP their house.
It still is. It still means the same thing.
Do people
I
still
know,
go
yeah.
TPing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Someone TP my house.
I know.
I mean, now you get to watch. You just watch it on the Ring camera now, and you know exactly who it is.
I used to love TPing. It was so fun.
TPing is more dangerous
I'm
now
gonna
with all
TP
the
all of you.
cameras.
All right, let's switch gears. We got to get ready for Christmas Wish. Christmas Wish time. Tracy is an incredible woman with an incredible family. She's fallen on some tough luck over the last year, so somebody reached out. We're going to see if we can do something really nice for her for Christmas. We'll do it after Doja Cat.
It's the Johnjay and Rich Christmas Wish.
Johnjay and Rich. Good morning, Angela.
Morning.
Tell us a little bit about Tracy.
I met Tracy in 2018. I used to babysit her 2 boys. She now has 3. She was working in the rental office of our condo that we rented, and she was someone who would just like greet you with the biggest smile. You never knew if she was like flustered or upset. She would just light up the room and help you with whatever you needed. So I offered to start babysitting her boys, and that's when I realized that she was a single mom just trying to make it out here on her own. She has some unique challenges. She's a bilateral below knee amputee, so she wears prosthetics on both legs, but you would never know this. She pushes through any physical pain with a smile on her face.
I have to tell you something. What I heard was a bilateral below knee amputee. Baloney. And I was like, what is she talking
Not
about?
below knee. Yeah.
Below
the knee.
The knee amputee.
Yeah.
I know. I wasn't the only one that heard it. I guarantee you someone's listening to this right now going, baloney amputee? So that means she doesn't like baloney? No.
No. So she has prosthesis on both legs. And, you know, there's a lot of, like, physical pain that comes along with that. They don't always fit right. There's a lot of financial cost that comes along with that. But, again, you would never know. She just always has a smile on her face.
Mm-hmm.
She recently started a cleaning business to try to increase her income, but she did face risk of eviction this fall. She was 3 months behind on rent, but she's just been treading water for a long time, and just a really, really great person that could really deserve a break.
Okay, as I go over the list of things that we're going to give her kids, she's got Hudson, who's 11, Jackson, who's 10, and just so everyone knows, as we're going through this, the 3-year-old, his name, they call him Potato. She doesn't know his name. We don't know his name. So Potato. You call him Potato.
Yeah, she really just calls him Sweet Potato. But
Okay.
That is really cute.
Yeah, we don't know. So just in case, when I start getting to the list, I go, and for Potato, you guys are going to go.
Sweet Potato.
Okay.
he is like the sweetest little potato.
Yeah, well, she got it right. Where do we find her this morning? Is she working? Is she at home? Where is she?
So she should be at home. She is going home after dropping off the boys to pick up what she thinks is a package before she heads out to clean for the day.
Okay, let's get her.
Hello?
Good morning. Is Tracy there, please?
Yes.
Hey, Tracy. It's Johnjay and Rich. We do a radio show, and we're wondering if you'll go on the radio with us for just a minute. We promise it's good news.
Hey, yeah, I saw the caller ID. It said iHeartMedia. I was
That's
like,
us.
What is this?
That's where we work.
What's happening there?
Oh, my gosh.
Well, we're on KRQ. We're KRQ Radio 93.7.
Yeah, good morning.
Are you familiar?
Oh, yes, of course.
Good. Just making sure. I mean, we've been on the air 25 years. Come on, Trace.
Right?
She said yes.
Well, Angela wrote us a letter about you.
Uh-huh.
And we were like, man, what a beautiful letter. So we asked her to come in the studio and read it to you on the air. Do you have a minute?
Okay. Yeah, of course. Okay. Oh, my gosh, I'm going to start crying.
It's all right. Angela, you ready?
Yeah. Tracy, please don't cry. Good morning. Hi. Okay. So I would like to nominate someone truly deserving, Tracy. Tracy's a single mom to 3 young boys and a bilateral below-knee amputee who faces each day with grace and a smile despite the physical strain of caring for her very active kids in prosthetics that don't always fit. Tracy works as a liaison for amputees in Tucson, helping others navigate their struggles, and she also started a cleaning business to support her family. Despite the physical demand and her tireless efforts, she still struggles to make ends meet. She's already living frugally, but there is never enough for the extras, like a special Christmas for her boys. Tracy is one of the most selfless, kind-hearted people I know. She deserves this wish more than anyone. She deserves to finally be able to take a deep breath and give her beautiful boys the Christmas they too deserve. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, you're an angel, Angela.
Nope,
Thank
that's you, Tracy.
Well, Tracy, we would like to grant you a Christmas wish.
Okay.
So we got you some goodies for your family and for you. For one, we got you a $150 gas card.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
We heard you
you.
love to eat and cook healthy for your family, so we got you $200 to Sprouts.
Awesome. It will help so much.
Hopefully this helps with your new business, your cleaning business, but we got you a $200 Amazon gift card.
Oh, wow. That's incredible.
Our friends at the United Food Bank are donating or giving to you turkey, rolls, produce, stuffing, canned goods, and all the fixings for a holiday meal for your whole family.
Thank you.
And our friends at Spinato's Pizzeria and Family Kitchen donated $75 to get you some delicious pizza next time your family's in Phoenix.
Awesome.
Our friends at McDonald's, the Diaz family, they're here to help you with the holidays. They're giving you a $100 gift card to McDonald's.
Wow. Very cool.
And we want to give you, for Christmas, a 7-foot pre-lit Christmas tree with 90 shatterproof ornaments, a tree topper, and a tree collar.
Oh my gosh, how awesome. I don't know if it'll fit in my tiny apartment, but I'll make it work.
We'll make it fit. Then we got some stuff for your boys.
Okay.
For Hudson, he's 11.
Yes.
We got him a new Tony Hawk crystal metallic skateboard.
Cool. Oh my gosh, he'll love that.
We also got him some elbow pads, wrist pads, and a Schwinn Youth multi-sport helmet.
Woo-hoo. Protection.
For Jackson, is he 10-year-old?
10, yes.
We got him a Halo Supreme big wheel scooter, 8-ball mini sport knee, elbow, and wrist pads, and a Schwinn Youth multi-sport helmet.
I love it. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited.
We got some stuff for Potato.
For Potato, his real name is Mason, but
now we know.
We got
yeah, all my sons.
We got Potato, a VTech Write and Learn Creative Center. We got him a fire truck with lights and sound tile set, VTech Bluey Ring phone. We heard we got a big Bluey fan in the house, right?
Yes, we love Bluey.
So our shopper went out and purchased a Bluey scavenger hunt game, stuffed animal, color and sticker book, a blanket, and a What Games We Should Play Bluey book. Also,
they're amazing.
We got him coloring books and crayons and $150 to Old Navy.
Cool.
And $150 to DSW.
Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much.
So that's pretty good. Good stuff so far.
Crying like a baby over here.
Doesn't sound like it, Tracy.
Yes, it does. Keeping it together.
Happy cries. Happy cries.
Yeah.
Happy Christmas.
Yeah.
We got you some new kitchen items, including a non-stick cookware set of 12, threshold dinnerware set for 8, utensils with 14 pieces, 8-pack of kitchen towels, a set of 8 drinking glasses, 3-piece cutting board set, and a 45-piece stainless steel silverware set.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Thank you.
We also got you a mainstay queen-size comforter set with sheets for you, Mom.
Ooh, amazing.
We heard two of your boys, Hudson and Jackson, love to play soccer.
Yes, they do.
We got them each a soccer kit training kit. They will each also get a $150 gift card to Kohl's, a $100 gift card to Dick's Sporting Goods, $20 in Minecraft gift card, and an Amazon Fire HD 10 tablet with new twin bed sets with sheets.
Oh my gosh, so cool. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
Also, we got a friend of ours. His name's Tony. He owns Big O Tires. He's gonna help. He's gonna help you with the installation of 4 brand new tires for your vehicle.
Oh my gosh, no way. Thank you.
Merry
Oh
Christmas.
my gosh. Thank you so much. It's a lot, and I really appreciate everything you guys have done. Oh my goodness.
Let me ask you this.
Thank
You said that you started a new business, right?
Yes.
So it's a cleaning business?
Yes, I do home cleaning and just myself, and I have an assistant who helps me every now and then when she can.
You cover all of Tucson?
The majority of it, yeah.
Okay, well, why don't we give out your phone number in case someone wants to hire you? Do you want to do that, or are you booked?
If you go to my Facebook and Instagram page, you can reach me through there.
Okay,
That would be the easiest way.
Great. What is it?
So it's Desert Zen Home Cleaning.
Zen, like Z-E-N?
Yes. I'm sorry, my dog is barking. And
It's okay. I can explain why in a little bit, why your dog's barking. Just to go back earlier, Angela told us about the prosthetics, and right, you have what's she say? Bilateral.
Bilateral.
bilateral, so both. Yeah, 2.
Bologna. I sound like she said baloney to me earlier.
Baloney. I know it's a leg joke we have.
Oh, is
It's a
it?
prosthetic company. Yeah.
What are some other leg jokes you have?
Baloney. I don't know. You guys, are you pulling my leg? This is too much.
Amputee joke too much. Oh my God! I totally forgot. We understand it'd be very helpful if you didn't have to stress about rent this month, right?
Right.
Okay, so Rich and I, we run the Love Up Foundation, and a generous donor through Love Up is going to cover $1,400 of your rent.
Oh my gosh. I was so worried what I was going to do for next month and try to cover Christmas and all the things. Thank you.
2 people are donating $700 each to help you with your rent.
Wow. Thank you, guys. Thank you, donors. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, so Tracy, get this. The reason your dogs are barking is because we have an elf. Her name is Blake. It's my wife, and she's outside your place right now with everything we
I was
talked
watering my plants out front, and I saw people. I'm like, hello.
Well, let me see.
Should I
Blake,
go outside?
go outside. Blake's right there, my wife.
Ready? Okay. Hello.
Merry
Come outside. Hi. Hi. Oh, thank you so much. I was like, all these people are so festive out here. I'm crying like a baby inside.
We're all here, and we have all your gifts, and we have McDonald's with us, which is super exciting.
Hello.
Yes.
Thank you. I don't know what to say.
How wonderful.
Do I stay on the line? I don't know what to do.
I'm waiting I want to hear Blake verify that you're missing your legs.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I'm wearing pants. But
You're tricking us. You don't sound like someone who's missing legs.
Johnjay.
Oh my God.
Why are you the worst ever?
You have pretty flowers. They're so awesome.
Merry Christmas, Tracy.
They get me around. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Thank you.
Merry Christmas. Angela, beautiful letter. Good.
Thank you, Angela. I'll talk to you later.
Good nomination. It was a beautiful letter. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for doing this.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bells will be ringing the glad news. 'Cause I'll be happy that it's Christmas once again.
Johnjay and Rich, Christmas wish. You can make a donation. You go to loveupfoundation.org and make a donation, Christmas wish. Yesterday, so I have this routine, right, where I like to sit in the sauna, and I try to do a minimum of 20 minutes, and I almost do 20 minutes in the sauna. That's it. I get out at 20 minutes. I also try to watch a TV show on the iPad while I'm in the sauna, and it's very rare where a TV show catches my attention where I miss the time, because you're in there sweating. It's 100 and 200 degrees. And you're like, I need to get, how much time do I have left? Oh God. So yesterday we were supposed to go to the Arizona Cardinals, New England Patriots football game yesterday. And I told my wife, I go, let's leave before 1. Our friends are there at 1, and the game started at 2:20, but there's like food, right? So I'm all about the food. Like, I'm going to get in the sauna, and then I'll jump in a hot tub, cold plunge, shower, and we'll go. We'll leave like 12:40 or something like that. I'm in the freaking sauna watching this show, and it's 35 minutes gone by, and I had no idea what time it was. And my wife comes in the garage room, and she's like, "Aren't we leaving?" I'm like, "Whoa, what time?" And meanwhile, there are 4 minutes of this episode left, and it is some of the most compelling television I've seen. where I went and I go, this has got to be nominated for Golden Globe, because the Golden Globes were out like last week, right? So I Google it, and sure enough, it's nominated for Best Actor and Best Series, Best Drama Series. And I told you guys about it last week. It's called The Day of the Jackal.
Oh, yeah.
It is so damn good. It's about an assassin, and it's like a true story.
That is amazing, by the way, the true story part, because I've started watching it. I'm only one episode in, but that first episode, there's so much going on with disguises and silencers and guns that you make out of suitcases and people sniffing out that the fact that you can't sneak in a big gun like that and leave. I mean, it's amazing.
It's so good. Kyle, it's on Peacock. That's the only problem.
I just can't get another app.
Fair enough.
Boundaries.
I know.
The thing, like, I try to, whenever I go, like I'm watching a show on Peacock, the Jackal, I'm like, oh, Saturday Night Live dropped also. So I'll watch the new Saturday Night Live with Chris Rock. Chris Rock, opening monologue, fantastic.
Really good.
The news, funny. Gracie Abrams, love her.
She's amazing.
She's like one of my favorite new artists right now. After watching her perform, I was like, this girl is unbelievable. I even downloaded one of her songs. I made it on my reel.
I saw that. Yeah, Gracie Abrams is my daughter Audrey's been talking about her forever. She's great.
She's the daughter of J.J. Abrams, the director. Did you guys know that?
Oh, wow.
Talk about a Nepo baby.
Hey.
But she backs it up.
I was going to say, what do you call a Nepo baby that's actually really talented?
Gracie Abrams.
I was going to say Gracie Abrams. Like, are they still consired a Nepo baby?
Jaden Smith.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Doesn't matter if they're talented or not. If they get, whether they're successful or not, they're a Nepo baby. If they get it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, Michael Douglas, who's one of the greatest actors of all time, won Academy Awards. He is an actor because his dad and mom were actors.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, now that's a Nepo baby. Who else? Jaden Smith. That's a Nepo baby. Yeah.
Dallas Bryce Howard.
Chill.
Super talented director.
Well, that's it. When you're a Nepo baby and successful,
then you're just good.
Yeah, but you're a Nepo baby.
Yeah, like it's like you got maybe a seat at the table, but you still got to crush it, or else you're done.
Mm-hmm. What are you watching, Kyle?
I finished No Good Deed, #1 on Netflix, and
it's not #1.
it was this morning.
No, this morning when I got on, it was something else.
The Lisa Kudrow
it's top
show?
10.
No,
It's top 10 on Netflix.
Lisa Kudrow is that one, right? It's
Yeah.
right.
That's pretty good.
I watched one episode of it and I couldn't get into it.
I thought it was pretty good.
Is it good?
It's Luke Wilson and Lisa Kudrow and one of the stars from, oh my gosh, Dead to Me. That show with Christina Applegate.
I love
Yeah,
that
yeah,
show.
It's very Dead to Me. Like
Yes.
the way it plays out, it feels exactly like that, but it's a different storyline.
Oh, you sold me. That's all you had to say.
Yeah.
I would
it
love
does
that
feel like
show.
that. In fact, my wife and I, Stacey, were both talking about how it had Dead to Me vibes. Like,
Totally. I
from
mean, the way
get-go.
they shoot it, from the just the storyline, really, everything about it is very Dead to Me.
That girl's also in that show we used to watch, Bloodline. Remember? Where the brothers killed the brothers.
Yeah.
Kyle
and they
Chandler.
drowned. Yeah, that show. She was also the sister in that show.
That's right.
That's where I remember
Yeah.
her from. So
it's
is it a
pretty
good show?
Like, honestly, the first couple episodes, I was like, I don't think this show's very good.
That's
And then
where I
all of a
was.
sudden, I was done with it.
Oh, really? I watched the first episode and I was like, I don't know, man. It was like Ray Romano and then the dentist guy, Dennis Leary. He's like the evil guy that says, I want my money. You owe me $80,000
That
tomorrow.
happens to be, it's like, that guy ends up being Ray Romano's brother. His older brother.
it is?
So, yeah.
Well, that's
you
not
find
very
that
good.
out in the second episode. It's not really a spoiler alert on that one. But it's a slow build, but I was I was satisfied with it when I was done with it. Because literally I was just watching, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I just finished it. I just finished the whole thing.
So I got a DM that said, you need to watch this one show. And I go, what's it about? And they said, a tsunami. They go, oh my God, it's phenomenal. It's only 4 episodes. I'm like, So I look it up this morning. It's #1 on Netflix this morning. It's called Playa something.
Oh, didn't see that. But
And I was like,
I did start watching the #1 movie on Netflix, Carry On, with Taron
I started watching
Egerton
that.
and the guy
Jason
from Ozark.
Bateman.
Yeah. So far, that's pretty good.
Really?
I'm like maybe 20 minutes in, though. So.
What's that
But it's
about?
like very suspenseful. So Taron Egerton plays a TSA agent, and Jason Bateman's the bad guy. And he's like telling him through an earpiece that like you have to let this package go through TSA or else someone dies. And like someone already is dead because Taron Egerton couldn't like.
It's Netflix
He was
good.
trying to like be saving people and stuff. So, like I said, I'm only 20 minutes in, but so far it's very suspenseful and pretty good.
Did you see it? Did you see it, Rich?
I got pretty far into it, and I was like, okay, for Netflix, I guess it's fine. I would be mad if I went to go see it at the movies, but it's one of those, since it's streaming and you got nothing else to do on the weekend, it's okay. I didn't
Is
think
this
it
the
was great.
one where Jason Bateman, like a year ago, is making all these appearances? He's got long hair and a beard.
Yeah.
He looks
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have a
doesn't
beard.
really look gross.
Oh, he had a beard.
Oh,
there were
then
all these
no, it's something
pictures
different. He
doing
didn't have a
stuff, and he had really long hair and a long beard. And he said he was doing it for a movie. And he
His
wouldn't-
hair is pretty long.
He wouldn't tell anybody what it was for, what movie it was for. Well, speaking of these things, Pam, are you watching anything?
Yeah, well, I watched a couple movies this weekend. I watched It Ends With Us because it's now on Netflix. I think it's like in the top 10. The one with Blake Lively that got all the bad press
Right.
because her and the guy from Jane the Virgin didn't get along. It was good. It was cute. It was fine. I'm glad I didn't go see it in the movies. But I watched The Notebook yesterday.
Oh,
And
Did you cry?
where has that
You had
movie
to
been
cry.
my entire
Did
life?
you cry
I
so hard?
cried
The first time
like-
you've ever seen it?
First time I've ever seen The Notebook.
Oh, Peyton.
I cried like a baby. Rachel McAdams is the GOAT. She's so good. Like, how do you drop The Notebook and Mean Girls in the same year? And I totally understand why they had Ryan Gosling as Ken. I'm like, it makes sense. It all makes sense.
I had such a problem with that movie.
Why?
And I've said this to the actors we had him on the show.
you did.
The guy, the old man at the end that dies, does not look like Ryan Gosling. Looks like the other guy.
It does look like an
So
older
it
version of
was
the
like
other guy.
horrible. They were screwing with the audience, making you think
They
it was the other
did
guy.
it on purpose.
I know, but that's terrible. Because there's
Yeah,
no way
I
in
see
hell
that.
Ryan Gosling's going to grow into James Garner. That's who the old guy was.
I guess. I get that. But the other guy, when I was watching him, I was like, where do I know him? Where do I know him? And he's the guy on Hairspray. And I was like, that's where you came from.
The
other
other
guy.
love interest?
Yes.
He's in James Marsden. He's in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I
he's in
just
so
know
many
him from
things.
Hairspray.
Okay. That's so fun. I'm so glad you discovered it, though. It's such a good movie.
I cried like a baby. It was so
Yeah.
good. Where has it been my whole life?
And then
I
that
cried.
lady in real life just died.
I know.
Oh, she did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's sad.
And her son directed that movie.
Really?
I didn't know that.
Oh my gosh, like when she lost her mind. Oh.
I can't believe you've never seen The Notebook.
Never
So sad.
saw The Notebook. I mean, I've seen
gosh.
clips of it, so I know the premise, but
Where, was it on
never saw the
Netflix?
movie. Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's in the top 10. I think.
Oh, it must have just dropped.
Well,
then.
no, I think it's leaving soon. That's why it's in the top 10.
Oh, is that what they do?
Oh, you better watch it quick.
Is there a leaving soon part? You can see what they're getting rid
They
of.
It just
put it
says
online.
it at the bottom, like leaving soon.
Oh, well, anyway. So all these things we're talking about are pop culture moments. And I guess BuzzFeed put out a list of these pop culture moments that are 10 years old already. 10 years old. And I was like, no way is that 10 years old. But let me go over with you guys. The white and gold, black and blue, the dress that broke the internet.
That's
oh my
10
gosh,
years
that
old?
was
Yeah.
crazy.
To me, that feels longer ago. Like,
It
it feels more
does.
than 10 years.
10 years ago, Tom Holland was cast as Spider-Man.
10
ago.
years ago?
Wow.
Meanwhile, he's got another Spider-Man movie coming out, so he hasn't aged a bit because I think Spider-Man's 17. Big celebrity weddings 10 years ago. Jennifer Aniston and Justin Theroux. Sofia Vergara and Joe Manganiello.
Nope.
Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher. Meanwhile, Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner announced their divorce 10 years ago. 10 years ago, the mannequin challenge was big.
Oh, my gosh.
What a time.
That's why we had Ed Sheeran in here. We did
Yeah.
the mannequin challenge with Ed Sheeran, didn't
Yep.
we? Taylor Swift's 1989 tour was the highest grossing tour of the year 10 years ago. Zayn announced he was leaving One Direction.
Wow.
That was big time when that happened.
Okay, this to me, what I'm about to tell you now, does not seem like it was 10 years ago. Left Shark upstaged Katy Perry doing a Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Uptown Funk by Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars was the biggest song of the year.
That's 10 years old?
Mm-hmm. The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2 came out, ending the original Hunger Games saga.
That is crazy to think about. That does not feel that long ago.
This is the number one thing they say that people can't believe was 10 years ago. Number one thing. Blows me away. And I'm not on the fence with that. Like all the other things we talked about, I'm like, whoa, that was 10 years ago. This, I would be like, yeah, it was 10 years ago. Star Wars returned with The Force Awakens. Remember
Yeah,
that
that
one?
seems more recent, too. Weren't we there? We went to watch it.
We went to watch it, but I'm just kind of like, yeah. Is that the one you went to go see and you know nothing about Star Wars, Kyle?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Is that the one with the girl?
Yeah, well,
Okay.
yeah, she's in the rest of them, too, but she's in that
She's in the rest of them.
one. Like after
No,
that.
I thought she was new.
She was.
That, I didn't see the one.
She's right. That was the one where you got to meet who Ray was.
Yeah.
And that's when Luke was living on the island.
Right.
Yeah, that was the one. And I think I had to explain all that to you back then, too. All right.
Microphone check.
Tap in and say what's up. Check. Open the free iHeartRadio app. Follow 1047 Kiss FM and tap the talkback mic to send Johnjay and Rich a message now.
What happened to Billie Eilish? Who
I'm
knows?
actually so mad. Like, I feel like Arizona is better than this. But she was here Friday night. She was right in the middle of singing What Was I Made For? And someone threw a bracelet, hit her right in the face. And she, like a pro, stopped for a minute, shook her head, looked very disappointed, but then kept going.
Did you hear somebody say, I'm sorry in there?
It's on, I don't know. I didn't actually hear that, but if they did, that's great to say sorry, but so annoying that people even do that. Like,
yeah.
If you're a fan and you're there and you have a gift for her and you think throwing it at her is the way to get it to her, like, I don't know. It's disappointing.
It was really upsetting. And then when she performed Happier Than Ever, there's a line that says, like, you make me hate this city. And you can, like, see Billie Eilish is so mad at Phoenix for that. And I mean, my feelings are just so hurt for her. Do better. Do better.
What happened with Will Smith?
So Will Smith is in the middle of a stand-up act. And
Stand-up?
I think it was a stand-up act. He was performing. And he actually, like, addressed something that's been all over the internet with a bunch of celebrities. Like, everyone's finding old pictures of Diddy and saying these people have a lot to do with Diddy. And he's one of them. And people are making memes. And he said, just stop because I don't have anything to do with him.
I don't have to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop all them memes. Been nowhere near no damn freak off. Listen, I do enough of my own. Don't be putting me in other people's. I ain't been nowhere near that man. I ain't did none of that stupid. Whenever y'all hear it, if somebody say that, it's a damn lie. I don't even like baby oil.
So he had, in 20 years, 30 years of Diddy being famous and Will Smith being famous and both being rappers. Will Smith was the first Grammy winner of hip-hop. Like, they weren't in the same circles at a party. Not saying he did anything weird, but unless he was just saying that for a stand-up comedy line. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Who knows? Or maybe Will Smith saw the signs early on and said, I want nothing to do with that.
Maybe he wasn't invited.
Well, that's true.
Maybe he wasn't invited to the after party. I'm not sure. Or maybe he did, and he's trying to cover his butt like many other stars are, so who knows?
So I'm putting all these little pieces together in my head of Taylor Swift because I thought she was going to be at the Chiefs game yesterday, right? Because I thought she invited Caitlin Clark to be in this suite with her, right? That's the news I heard
That
before.
was the rumor, yeah.
But then she didn't show up. Taylor Swift did not show up to the game because...
She did not show up. She's probably nursing a hangover. So apparently, she just had a private celebration with Travis Kelce. A lot of people were like, is he even going to be with her on her birthday? And because he was like seen on the Chiefs like owner's daughter's Instagram at the party, and they're like, how is he skipping that party to be with Taylor, not be with Taylor? And so turns out he left that party early. That was a mandatory work party. And then he went home and had this huge celebration, just him and Taylor planned for her birthday, and apparently got her like a ton of gifts, spent like $175,000 on gifts for her.
Wow.
$20,000 of that were those like forever roses, the $1 million or the Million Roses company. He bought 35 bouquets.
Oh my gosh.
and literally spent almost $20,000 just on those for her.
That's crazy.
A bunch of jewelry, special gifts.
I had the jewelry. I was going to ask you about it if you ever heard of it. You spent $25,000 for an Elsa Peretti open heart bracelet. Ever heard of it?
I think it's from Tiffany. He got her Tiffany's, Rolex.
The other thing, $22,000 for a Tiffany & Company gold split cuff bracelet featuring a heart engraving on the inside. Then the $25,000 for the Elsa Peretti open heart bracelet. $47,850 necklace pendant matching earrings from Van Cleef. And a $60,000 rose gold Date 36 Rolex.
That's like a decade's worth of gifts. He should have held one of those over for
Literally
Christmas.
over $150,000 just on the jewelry he got her. And
I
they
wonder
got
if
her
he
a bunch of
spent
other
it
stuff.
or they gave it to him, because I think if I was dating someone who's pretty serious, one of those is good. One of
But
them.
then again, it is Taylor Swift, and you want to, go big for her. But I want to know, why do we know that? Why do we know how much money Travis Kelce spent on that? Did he say, here's tabloids, here's all the money I spent on my girlfriend?
The companies were like, guess who just bought $150,000?
Because I'm like, that's a little annoying if he came out here and just shared
do you
what he
think
gave.
the Million Roses company were like, guess who just ordered 35 bouquets?
I mean, they might
and
have,
word gets out.
They might have not even charged him for that if it gets
And
out
what
there.
do you do with all of those flowers? Like, Taylor's not keeping those in her house. You got to donate those.
Well,
or
she's got a bunch
something.
of houses, so and they last forever, and they're really good, like beautiful decor. So maybe.
Alex, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thanks for holding.
Good. I have the craziest Christmas party story.
Let's go. What do you got? What happened?
Okay, I'm trying to think of how to keep this brief because there was so much. But we had a Christmas party 2 years ago. I was managing a med spa, small team, me, the owner, and maybe 5 employees. It was at a golf club, so we went right after work. And keep in mind, they closed at 10, so this ended early. We had wine with dinner. It was great. Some guys at the bar ended up buying us some shots of tequila. We were all having a great time. And one of our, new employees, she had maybe been there for, a month, went missing and didn't say goodbye to everyone. So we start looking for her. And we go into the bathroom, and we find her there with her pants around her ankles on the floor. And we end up trying to wake her up. We kind of got her up, but not really. We ended up having to have the golf club employees find a wheelchair for her, and we throw her in that. And company was gonna pay for everybody to Uber home, but I didn't feel good about putting her in an Uber by herself in this state. So I was like, you know what, she can just Uber home with me. So we get in the Uber, and she's laying down in the back seat, and I'm in the front. We get home, and the Uber driver has to carry her to the front door, and her pants are wet. She peed her pants in his back seat.
Happens.
Poor girl.
It happens.
We get through the door, and I have a step that leads into the doorway. She falls down, and we cannot get her up. So I have to leave her sleeping on my tile floor, get her a little pillow and stuff, and just leave her there. Her pants are down again. I don't know how. In my front doorway, and obviously that Uber driver got a big fat tip to help him clean the pee out of his back seat of his
I think
car.
usually that's an extra charge if you pee in their seat.
Did you guys get up and wake up in the morning and do whatever? You just have to step over her? She just stayed there on the floor?
My children actually woke me up to ask me who was sleeping at the front door.
Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. Then what happened when she woke up the next morning?
I took her back to her car, and about an hour later, she called out of work.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I would call out too.
Is she still there?
I'm no longer there, so I'm not sure, but it was definitely one for the books.
You quit, though, right? You didn't get fired, did you?
No, I didn't. I took a little personal mental health break because that industry can definitely get crazy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just your story alone is worthy of a mental health break. You should have called her the next day.
Yes.
You have this person that looks like a dead body
I
living on your floor.
have to work the next day.
I mean, your kids have the greatest stories to tell when they get older. One time we woke up and there was a woman passed out on our floor. That's great.
With her entire butt hanging out.
Oh, dear God.
Oh, my God. Okay. Well, thank you, Alex. Thank you for listening and sharing that with us.
Absolutely. Thank you. Have a good one.
Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.
I like you, I do.
Johnjay and Rich, shoot us a text JJR, whatever's on your mind, to 96893. Quick little update. Told you guys a couple weeks ago, my wife was working on a Christmas card, and it was very, I wasn't that involved. And then she slammed the computer shut, and then she came over a couple days later, and she tried it again, and then I was like, yeah, it looks great. And then we got all the Christmas cards back on Thursday, and there was a typo in the Christmas card where we mentioned our dog Charlie twice, and I brought it up on the air Thursday. I get a DM from this guy, and long story short, this guy and his company are fixing it all, doing a whole new Christmas card for us. We're getting it today, I think, or tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Nice.
White Wolf. He get messages. He goes, hey, you guys know, because White Wolf did our Love Pup tents, our tent for Love Pup and a bunch of stuff. They did a lot of stuff for us, a company called White Wolf. And so White Wolf guys We can fix your Christmas card. We do Christmas cards too. I had no idea.
How cool is that?
How
I know.
nice of them.
So
That was
now
really sweet.
I got like 100 Christmas cards with a typo on it.
That's amazing. I got Kyle's in the mail. Your
you
family looks
did?
amazing. Yeah.
Thank
Actually, it
you.
was the day after you talked about it, so it was really fast.
Got him out. Got to get him out there.
I don't know where that picture was taken, but it looks fantastic. You guys all look great.
Everybody here done Christmas shopping?
Yeah, I'm pretty much done for the most part. The only people I have to get stuff for is like my dad, my nephews, my brother, and my brother's boyfriend who's joining us Christmas morning, which was a shock to all.
Your dad, your brother, your brother's boyfriend, and your nephews. How many nephews is that?
2.
2.
3.
That's
I have 3 nephews.
So that's 6 people.
Yeah.
That's
you
a lot.
You say you're almost done?
Yeah.
I mean,
How
that's
many
a lot.
people are you buying Christmas presents for?
I mean, I have to buy Christmas gifts for like my family, my sister, my mom, my grandma, my aunties, and then Kadeem's family and Kadeem.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. So it doesn't sound like you're almost done.
No.
Oh, I'm almost done.
No, you still need to get 6 more presents.
Yeah, but it's like, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I have to get a present for my wife. That's the only present I'm buying.
What
That's
a
the only
life you live.
I know. It was
So I'd say
easy
I would
for
almost
you.
done, although I haven't started yet. Oh, and I have to get our Secret Santa one. I haven't done that yet.
And you
Oh,
don't
I
know
got
who it is.
Secret Santa a while ago.
I got a vibe on who the Secret Santa is. I just don't remember.
That's insane.
Fine. What does that even
So
mean?
what do you do? Do you get something that's universal for a couple of different people?
I'm going to take a chance because I feel, I mean, I'm being totally honest with you guys. When I pulled the name for Secret Santa, I thought it was funny to chew the name really quick. And then I was going to tell my wife and text her, I need to get a present for so-and-so. And I forgot. And now I literally have forgotten. But I feel like I'm taking a chance on the name.
And you want to know what's really funny, though, about how
What?
you chewed the paper? You didn't tell anyone
I know.
that you were throwing it in your mouth to chew it. So it's just your own little joke inside your head.
I know.
It would have been funny if you showed us that, hey, I'm throwing it in.
I was
but you
hoping,
kept that to yourself.
1 year we want to do Secret Santa. I'm hoping I could draw my own name, and I won't tell anybody.
That's terrible.
We picked our Secret Santa names forever ago, and I ordered my gift for my Secret Santa that day, and it still hasn't showed up. And
The
I'm so
stress.
mad. I'm so like, if it
What are you
doesn't
gonna
show
do?
up, I don't know. I'm
mean-
gonna wait. I'm crossing my fingers that it'll still be here this week because that's ridiculous.
No, that's ridiculous. I actually was the same way. I had ordered pretty much what I do with all my Christmas gifts is like everyone gets the same thing for the most part. If you're a girl, you get the same thing as everyone else. Like that's just how it goes. So all the girls in my family all got like custom necklaces. Like I got custom bubble necklaces. I ordered them November 29th and they're still not here. And it said it would be there in 5 to 7 business days. It's well past 5 to 7
It
business
is.
days.
Yes. The
Well, see, what
calendar
I'm
does
going
not
to
lie.
do is I'm going to go somewhere and physically buy my Secret Santa.
Circle
gift.
K? That's where I
Something
would go.
like that, yeah.
There's Circle K on the way.
Something like that.
Whoever you have, Kyle, though, is probably lucky. If your gift doesn't come in, then they probably get 2 gifts, right? Because what are you going to do with the
Well,
extra?
I already have like 2 little things that go along with the gift. So I guess they'll have something to open that day, but it's not the gift.
Okay,
You know what I mean? It's not the actual
Yeah.
gift.
Did you make your pot roast, Peyton?
I did. So I've had a crock pot for a little over a year, and I finally broke it out the other day, and I started it. I made lasagna soup, the viral lasagna soup, and it was pretty good.
That doesn't sound good.
It was actually pretty good.
No, hold on a minute. I love lasagna soup, but when you throw the word viral in front of it, it sounds like it's
That's
going
gonna
to
get you sick.
Yes.
Okay, well, I made lasagna soup that is also viral on TikTok. And then I made pot roast in the crock pot because I remember growing up, my mom always made pot roast in the crock pot. So I made pot roast last night, and then it was pretty good, but I don't think that my meat was all the way tender because it was very difficult to eat.
That's
When
what
I
she
woke up this morning,
Johnjay.
are you kidding me?
You got to let that go for like
just
12
keep
hours.
going.
When I woke up this morning, it was greatly dissolved. It was
Oh, yeah.
delish. It was so good.
Just
But-
keep on throwing
okay.
salt on it and let it go.
No, but here's my problem with cooking. And cooking, like, and not having to, like, reheat your things, right? It's like, I don't want to know what all the ingredients are going into it. I just want the end product. And when I made the lasagna soup, the base is, like, marinara sauce and, like, chicken broth and then, like, onions. And then when you, like, ew, like, that grosses me out. Like, cheese, like, ew, I don't want to
So
see
all that sounds really good to me.
But like just
Yum.
when just the fact when I was eating my lasagna soup, I felt like I was just taking a spoonful of marinara sauce, and that made me sick to my stomach to
I
where
do
I
that all
didn't
the
want
time.
to eat that.
That's right. John Jay
I love
drinks it right
marinara.
out of the jar.
Just sauce.
I was talking to a guy yesterday. You know Grimaldi's pizza?
Yeah.
The dude's been working on his new sauce, and he finally has this going to be in stores available soon. And I saw him last night at the Suns game. He's like, I got some new sauce. Want me to drop it off at your house? I'm like, yes, drop it off at my house. I will chug it. I'm not putting it on food. I'm
what a
drinking
great
it.
friend that is that drops off sauce.
But
at
he
your
still
door.
has it, Joe. If anyone knows Joe over at Grimaldi's, tell him to get on and drop it off at my house.
No.
Anyway, it's Monday, and I have a little game I'd like to play for you guys.
It's Monday, and Johnjay's got a game for you.
Okay. If I was to say to you, Kyle, blank roasting up an open fire. Oh, no, we're going to play a real game. We can't play my game.
That's what I was wondering.
My bad.
So Johnjay has a game for you, but also
I got you distracted with marinara sauce. Sorry.
You
Nick
did.
has a game for you too.
My bad.
You didn't answer his
My
question.
bad, Nick. Don't get all pouty. Hold on, Nick. We need a contestant. 877-937-1047. Calls right now to play Beat Shazam. We're playing Beat Shazam right now. Oh, my God. We're so late. I'm so sorry. I got so caught up. All right, so we need a contestant. Right? You get us a contestant?
Just as to follow up, though, is chestnuts the answer?
Yeah, but I have a game called Know Your Nuts.
I'm not good at these.
I thought you were going to win it. Hands down. Okay, we got a contestant.
I like nuts.
This is for Bryce Vine tickets or Suns tickets. Is it like choose your prize? Okay.
Yeah, you're on.
I don't hear him.
I
can't hear you
weird.
either.
His mic's on, but
Where are you
can't
at,
hear him.
Nikki?
Can't hear him.
Is it broken?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Oh, lovely.
Why would the mic work anymore?
Maybe Johnjay does have a game.
Why don't you come over here and use this one, and I'll just
You can-
mix
we can
things.
share.
Why does your mic work? Why would that microphone not work all of a sudden? Has anyone talked about it today?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. Hi, Kyle.
Hi.
Are we both in frame?
Here we go.
Okay.
Stephanie, hi.
Hi.
You playing you want Bryce Vine or Phoenix Suns?
Ooh, Phoenix Suns.
Okay, let's play, Nick.
Okay, guys, we're playing Beach Shazam today. I like to theme my games. What's everybody talking about?
Christmas!
Drones.
The holiday season is here, so we're gonna do holiday favorites.
Okay.
Okay, sound good?
Sounds
We'll start
good.
things with Johnjay.
Justin Bieber Christmas.
Come on,
Justin Bieber is
Johnjay.
correct.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Peyton for the steal.
No points, but go ahead.
Mistletoe.
Mistletoe is the name of that song. Good job, Johnjay. 1 point already in this game. Move on. I don't even know where my armrest is here. Rich.
Underneath the tree, the enigmatic Kelly Clarkson.
She does it all, ladies and
She does it
gentlemen.
all.
Kelly Clarkson, Underneath the Tree. 2 points for Rich in this game. Pepe.
Don't come home for Christmas. I want to see.
Is that your final answer?
Don't Come Home for Christmas by Green Day.
Okay, we were looking for it's Fall Out Boy, and the song is called You'll Shoot Your Eye Out.
Okay, and you want to know my problem with your game right now is you just had to look at your phone and look at that song title,
Kyle's
which means that
turn.
you rigged the game.
Kyle.
A cozy little Christmas with you. Is that Gwen Stefani? No. Oh, a cozy Christmas with you. I don't know who sings it.
Katy Perry is what we were looking for there.
Oh.
I knew the words.
Yeah, you did great. You did great. The only person not on the board yet is Peyton. We'll move on to our contestant.
Stephanie.
What?
In my heart is a Christmas tree farm where the people would come to dance under sparkles and
Oh, is that Taylor Swift?
Yeah, Taylor Swift. Congratulations. Kyle got the name of the song right last round. Peyton. Okay. Johnjay.
You can spin a dreidel with Captain Kirk and Mr. Spock. Won't you?
Adam Sandler Thanksgiving song. Hanukkah. Sorry, Hanukkah, not the Hanukkah song.
Funny you bring that one up. 2 points for Johnjay. Way to go. Round 2 to Rich.
I'm talking decking all the halls. I'm talking spiking eggnog. I'm talking opposite of small. I'm talking big snowball.
That is Megan Trainor with her
God.
holiday song.
Okay.
No.
We were looking for it was Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh.
And
Nonsense
Nonsense Christmas. Okay. Way to go.
Sounds like a
nice
slammer.
try, Rich. Peyton?
From Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA.
That is Tim McGraw singing On Our Way Home from Christmas.
Okay, that classic holiday favorite, Lee Greenwood, God Bless the USA. I didn't say which holiday we were celebrating.
Okay. I got something up my sleeve for you, buddy. Just wait.
No points for Peyton. I'm so sorry. I'm surprised.
That was kind of holiday whiplashy for us. In
I
here.
need someone to help me with this because this is actually insane.
All right. Kyle.
This year I've got to be smart.
Oh, that's Ariana Grande, and it's Santa. It's one of the Santa songs.
Oh, it's so close. Santa Tell Me is the name of that song.
Santa Tell Me.
2 points for Kyle in this game. Stephanie, let's win this right now.
Okay. This is you, Mariah Carey.
You're going to Phoenix Suns, Stephanie. Hold on the line. Kyle's going to tell us what we need to know next. Johnjay and Rich.
Johnjay and Rich.
Call the show at 877-937-1047.
Kyle, what are 3 things we need to know?
On the count of 3, you guys, we're all going to breathe a sigh of relief together. 1, 2, 3. Okay. No Mega Millions jackpot winner Friday night was sold. So now the new jackpot is $740 million for tomorrow night's drawing. So if you forgot to buy tickets or you did buy tickets, sorry about that. You didn't get it, but you got another chance and the prize is bigger tomorrow night. There is apparently a proven way to progress from first to second dates. A recent study actually showed that beyond beauty, even beyond chemistry, people often develop romantic feelings for those who gaze deeply into their eyes.
Oh, that's a thing. They say if you make eye contact, you win them over.
Yep. The chance of getting a second date triples, literally triples when mutual eye contact is involved in the date.
Doesn't that kind of make you uncomfortable though sometimes?
If it's too long, yeah. But you definitely want some eye contact because if there's no eye contact, you feel like they're not paying attention.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, did they even hear anything I said? I don't know. They didn't look at me. Didn't even look one time. So if you're going out on a date, make that eye contact. It will actually maybe get you another one. This is kind of funny to me. And also just it's so the internet. So many people go on OnlyFans and they chat with OnlyFans models and they, sometimes they're doing a little dirty talk, right? And these people get all excited. Well, it turns out the majority of OnlyFans models are now using AI chatbots to talk dirty for them. So you're just talking to a computer.
Smart.
Skip the middleman. Just go right to your AI.
Just go to ChatGPT.
Save yourself tons of money.
You can save a lot of money that way. Yes, Rich. Thank you.
Because it's you don't even have to have if say you're the OnlyFans model, you don't have to have the conversation with these probably creepy guys that are talking to you, and it's just sure, let me rake in the money if you want to just look at my pictures.
Exactly.
It's just the same thing as being an Instagram model.
You're just talking to the bots, and that's 3 things you need to know.
I tried to make a transition video yesterday. So I was with my son Dutch, and I was like, hey, show me, I want to do this one video. And he goes, all right, put your hand here. And I film it, right? I'm at the Cardinals game. And then I'm like, I should have done the first part at my house, where I'm in my house and you put the hand in the camera. Then I'm at the Cardinals game, put my hand in the camera. I'm at the Suns game, put my hand in the camera, and I'm back home. And he's like, yeah, you should do that. So all right, so I filmed the first part, and then I forgot he left, and I forgot how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So did you see it?
Yeah. And your
The last
commentary,
part.
it made me laugh really hard because I wouldn't have noticed that you messed it up if you didn't say anything.
No way.
I don't think I would
did.
have noticed.
Because I do.
noticed.
You put your hand in your transition.
Yeah.
And then
But on the last one, you don't put
I
your
don't
hand
put my hand
forward,
back.
and then there's just a
Then there's a
hand.
transition.
Yeah, but I don't think I would have really noticed. And it just reminded me of my high school girls that I coach when they miss a shot and then the whole world knows. I would have never known if you missed the shot until you put all the attention on you.
No.
As the videographer on the show, I laughed out loud at that clean transition, dude. It was so clean. I showed my wife. I was like, check this out, and she was like, that's a bad transition.
But the reason I posted it is because my friend surprised me at the end, and that made me laugh so hard. I thought it was so funny. That's the guy my friend I go hiking with, and he was at the game, and I didn't know. So
That's
I'm
funny.
literally, that's Blake catching. I go, hey, it's almost halftime. I'm going to stand up and do this transition. So hold the camera up. I'm going to put my hand on the lens. And I'm going to pull it out. And then I'll be on the court at the Suns game. So I do it, and he's right behind me. And I got such a kick out of it. I was like, I'm going to post this.
So funny. Hashtag not an influencer.
Wow. I'll take it. Trust me. I know.
It's okay. You try.
Yeah.
A for effort.
You can see it. Johnjay Van Ness on Instagram.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
What are you looking for in a new smart TV? 4K picture quality? High quality and immersive sound? A sleek design? All of those are givens, but only the new Roku Pro Series has all of those and the Roku streaming experience, an award-winning OS. Get fast, easy access to all your apps like iHeart, where you can stream all your favorite music, radio, and podcasts all day, and regular all-inclusive trips to Roku City. The new Roku Pro Series, a smart TV built by the streaming pros.
There's an efficient way to get caught up on a lot of news. It's called The 7 from The Washington Post. It's a newsletter and podcast. Whether you're reading or hit play, you get 7 stories you need to know, and you can consume it all in just a few minutes. The 7 is out every weekday morning by 7 a.m. Eastern. I'm Hannah Jewell. I'm one of the writers, and I host the show. Find The 7 podcast wherever you're listening. The newsletter link is waiting for you in the show notes.
Breaking news from the stadium tonight as an anonymous fan foot the bill for 55,000 hot dogs, bringing that sweet tubed meat to everyone in attendance.
Free dogs! Yeah!
55,000 hot dogs? What does that even cost? While the identity of this Frankfurter philanthropist remains anonymous, their all-beefy generosity will go down in history.
The new Mega Millions. More to win means more to give. How you spend it is up to you.
Yeah!
For game odds and details, visit sceducationlottery.com.